Very heavy pandemonium in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, allegedly as Olori Ronke, Olori Ashley, and Olori Mariam united in one goal to ensure that Dr. Lizzy does not have a say again in the palace. Now, what is pandemonium? Pandemonium is a state of confusion, crisis, and all of that. So I'm taking out time to explain it because I've seen in my comments sometimes they will say Delaram grammar too much Delaram. That is pandemonium. So heavy wahala right down in the palace because of Ashley, Ronke, Mariam. They are facing Dr. Lizzy squarely right now, allegedly. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. And still on the royals. How are you guys doing, my lovers? I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your comment, the good, the bad, the ugly. I appreciate each and every one of you. 1 minute of your time that you used to leave a comment, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please, if you're here, you're yet to subscribe. Kindly hit that subscribe button and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. Now, report reaching us right now is that there is serious pandemonium in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, and this is between Olori Ronke, Olori Mariam, Olori Ashley. They are facing Dr. Elizabeth squarely right now. They are explaining that the reason why they would never leave the palace is that Dr. Elizabeth is not making any preparations to leave the palace. That Dr. Elizabeth has been the one fueling this, situation of leaving the palace. Dr. Elizabeth has been the one who is, waxing very strong with Queen Naomi to try to put them out of the palace and, displace them out of their matrimonial home. That if Dr. Elizabeth is so much in love with Naomi, if Dr. Elizabeth is so supportive of Naomi's plight with Tadenikawo, if Dr. Elizabeth is as real as she claims she is, because right now Dr. Elizabeth is in a very, very decent place with the family of the Ooni of Ife. The reason is because she seems to be very understanding. And why is she understanding? She is understanding because Dr. Elizabeth is reasoning that if Naomi is going to make the Ooni of Ife's happiness complete, what is wrong with Naomi returning back to the palace? Knowing that it's not just about Naomi, it has to do maybe 40% or 50% with Tadenikawo. And Dr. Elizabeth has been standing by her husband. And if you agree with me, for you to have a peaceful marriage, you want to stand by your husband, hook or crook, stand by him strongly. And apparently, Dr. Elizabeth's mother, who is still in her matrimonial home till today, knows, that, disregarding the feelings of your husband is, happens to be a recipe for disaster when it comes to marriage. Apparently, she has, conveyed that message to Dr. Elizabeth, and Dr. Elizabeth is showing so much understanding towards the plight of the Ooni of Ife, towards Tadenikawo and Queen Naomi. And so, because of this, Dr. Elizabeth is supporting Ooni to go after Queen Naomi, begging Queen Naomi to return back. Dr. Elizabeth's mother is begging Queen Naomi to return back, allegedly, giving them 1 million reasons to return back. So the wives are now thinking that the reason why Dr. Elizabeth has been doing this the entire time is to keep herself safe. She's just in her safety net, that supporting Ooni leaves her in that safety net. And so that is why she is doing this. And so if this is how you want to roll, we are ready to roll towards that direction with you. Apparently, this is what these women are saying. And right now they are saying that you cannot be talking about wives leaving the palace for Queen Naomi to come back and be comfortable, and are you not one of the wives? So if we are leaving, you must also leave the palace. That Dr. Elizabeth needs to also make arrangement to leave. If they must leave, they must all live together. And that is not even all. They've been dragging the woman left, right, and center, making her feel very, very uncomfortable. Only recently, they attended an event together. That event they attended, it was Dr. Elizabeth, Olori Mariam, and Olori Ronke. Even though they held hands together, I stated in that video that you could see that the woman Dr. Elizabeth was somehow very uncomfortable. You could see everything written all over them. one thing that these women do not know is that no matter how much you try to fake these things, no matter how much you try to make it look as if it's not there, it is there. Okay, people see all of these things. Okay, and so now, they are now putting everything on Dr. Elizabeth. Initially, they were not going to leave. But right now, they are saying, if we must leave, you must leave. They are making it seem as if the reason why they are stubborn about leaving is because Ooni is being partial. Ooni is not, giving everybody equal right. If others must leave, Dr. Elizabeth must leave. So apparently, it's Mariam and Ronke and Ashley who sat down and came to that conclusion that if Dr. Elizabeth is busy supporting that everybody should leave, that she too must leave. They dragged her so much. They say they dragged her. It's just that she is small but mighty. She's very strong. You see how she's very strong. When you look at her eyes, you will see that this one, she's not somebody you push around. Really, Dr. Elizabeth might be a little petite, but she's not a push around. You don't push her around anyhow. And so she said that whatever they want, that she is ready to do it. But one thing that she must tell them is that anybody who is standing against Tadenika will returning back to the palace. That person is an enemy to Ooni of Ife. And yes, so if it means all of them leaving the palace, that they will leave the palace. I was going to bring you this update. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much.